Hey, welcome. Welcome to Sam Roberts Now, here live on the loneliest night of the week, Friday night, Friday, Lonely Friday, and the only place to fully experience it in all its loneliness is right here on Sam Roberts Now. I'm glad that you're here. Don't forget to super chat in, get your chats acknowledged that way. I hope everybody had a great and a happy holiday. There is one Christmas gift left to give. The best gift of the season, the gift of hot dog. Welcome to the show.
Happy
Hot dog.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, I guess that's true. So much going on. Have the holidays been as bad as you thought they would be, hot dog?
Well, the holidays, I spent it cuddled up with a nice little cute kitty cat. It was okay.
A lot of jokes ran through the old noggin.
Yeah, but I had a good time. It was a perfect holiday.
Well, I'll tell you, hot dog, the reason you probably had a great holiday was because you did not fly SouthWest. SouthWest was the Grinch who stole Christmas for a great many people this week. Have you seen the utter catastrophe? It looks pretty normal. That's just
chaotic.
just bags and bags and bags. These are the visuals that we saw. And they go like this, SouthWest. They go, you have to understand, there's a storm. That's what they always do. There's weather. There's a storm. What do you want us to do? And some people are stranded in the airport. We all have our devices now. Although, if you didn't have a charger in your carry-on, can you imagine if you checked your charger because you've got a 3-hour flight and then you find out that you're delayed for 6 days?
My God.
You're just sitting there like, what, dude? Wait till you hear this, right? So SouthWest this week, they're just getting back to normal today. They had like 50-something flights canceled today. But apparently, since Christmas, they've canceled like over 16,000 flights.
For what? Weather?
Well, they said weather. And then all the other people were like, well, you're accountable. Apparently, this is what I heard on a news broadcast. 96% of airline cancellations in the States were SouthWest flights. So it's like, how is the weather worse for SouthWest than for Delta or American or any other airline? It was all, look at all these. Look at this, hot dog. It's a catastrophe. Look at that. There's no bags on the turnstile. Just piles and piles of SouthWest bags, creating utter chaos. I believe this photo is from Denver, but it was like this all over the place.
Oh,
because of SouthWest. Look,
Terminal B.
Yeah, right? Can you imagine? You're just sitting there. Not only are you trying to figure out what the hell you're going to do, but there's no way you can look at this pile of bags and have faith. Oh, don't worry. Somehow I'll get to where I'm going, and my bag will definitely be there with me. They'll find it in that pile. Clearly, there's a great organizational system. I feel like this organizational system of the bags is indicative of what's going on with the infrastructure of SouthWest Airlines. Right?
It's giving me like Firefest vibes.
Yeah, but SouthWest has been, so here's the deal with SouthWest, right? So the CEO has been doing damage control lately. He says they're trying to figure out, because Mayor Pete, who I guess is the Secretary of Transportation, he's like, you better give everybody discounts and refunds, or there's going to be big fines. It's like, you better make sure those fines are big, because there's millions of people affected by this. And they're putting in, days and days of not getting on planes. They're going to be putting in for hotels. They're going to be putting in for upgrades. They're going to be putting in for meals. They're going to be putting in for Ubers. That's if they got out of the airport. They're putting in for all of this. You're talking millions and millions of dollars SouthWest is going to have to pay. Now, I tried to understand why SouthWest, more than any other airline, why SouthWest, right? And apparently, and there's already some people saying you're doing this is Monday morning quarterbacking. Do you have any idea? Yes, we can sit here now and make a commentary about it. Do you have any idea the rage that I would be in on this Sunday? If this is a Monday morning quarterbacking, that's to say this happened on a Sunday. If this were a Sunday and I were in an airport stuck there, because there's two things going on here, right? Not only are you stuck in an airport, but even if you can get out of the airport, this is how the holidays work for most people, especially when you've got a holiday where Christmas lines up on a Sunday. It's too perfect. That means you fly home and you be with the family on Sunday, maybe Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Monday night or Tuesday, you get yourself on a plane and you get home. Odds are you have 3.5 work days plus a weekend before you have to get back to work. Do you have any idea how many people are sitting there going, I have 3 days to just be on my couch, 3 days to nap, 3 days to be in my house with nobody bothering me, doing nothing. And then SouthWest says, we can get you home in 2.5 days. They took the days from you. They took your couch days from you. They robbed you of that. There is no other time of the year where most people are just going to get weeks off and they just do nothing, right? There's no universal week off of work for everybody.
That kind of time is invaluable.
It's your couch time. You were going to watch your garbage television. You were going to drink until 3 o'clock in the morning with nobody around. You were going to tell your friends that you were still at home with family, but tell your family you had to go back home to see friends and then sit in your apartment with no one bothering you. It was going to be paradise. And then you got robbed by SouthWest. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You're not in that position because you're not a bachelor anymore. Now you're a married person with a family and you've got small children. And you're bringing the small children home. And you're trying to just make yourself sane, make yourself sane, make yourself sane. And your kid goes, Dad, when's the plane getting here? I don't know. I don't know when the plane is getting here. And the vein starts throbbing in your head. Dad, why are you turning red? Because there's nothing I can do. I'm absolutely helpless.
Have you tried speaking to the manager?
I can't talk to the manager. And the pen breaks and there's just ink dripping all over your hand. And then your wife goes, honey, are you okay? No, I'm not okay.
She starts bringing everything up wrong in the relationship.
Yeah. This never would have happened if you would just go to the grocery store in the morning. What? What? You're just bringing up other pet peeves now.
I feel like this is what Troy and Travis and Jim pictured was going to happen to me going down to Florida. This would have been, because I had some contingency plans.
But here's the thing. Number one, it wasn't the holidays, right? It was Orlando. So it's like in Orlando, if a storm is going to last more than 90 minutes, you know weeks in advance, right? So you're going to be okay. But you also, over the holidays, this is the only time of the year that a lot of these people travel. They don't have contingency plans. They don't even book their seats in advance. They have no idea what they're doing. They don't travel.
Commoners.
They're commoners. And they've got to deal with this. I'll tell you, it was a big day for AirTags. If Tim Apple is watching this all go down, Apple needs to use this as an AirTag commercial, because I hope to God anybody that doesn't have AirTags in those bags, they still to this day have no idea where their luggage is. No clue. Some people,
you don't have faith in their organizational.
But they couldn't even get on planes. Look at this. Listen to this man. Listen. You want to hear a broken person? A broken human being. God, my heart goes out to this guy. This is a guy who's just trying to go back home and start his new job, okay? He's not walking around flush. He's not walking around with a ton of disposable income where he can just be booking hotel rooms and other flights and all this other stuff. That's where they go. They go like this. Well, if you can't make the flight, why don't you just book a hotel for 3 days? Where am I going to get the cash for 3 days in a hotel? You giving it to me? I'll give you a refund. Oh, I have to put the cash up front. That's on me. That is
bullshit. That anytime
Who's got the cash?
Anytime that something's delayed past a day, they should have to cover the hotel.
Of course, they should be passing out. Somehow, they get their gift cards ready when they got to get you to take another flight if it's one person. But as soon as something like this happens, they lock that gift card box up tight. They have credit cards. Airlines have their own credit cards. They should just give you a SouthWest credit card. They got their own credit cards. Here, you can have this credit card. You don't have to pay the bill on it. Not that, listen to this guy. This poor man.
I've passed anger.
Oh my God.
There's an old saying that says, you can be angry for so long, but eventually it comes to a point where you can do nothing but endure.
I've never heard that old saying before. I don't know what he's talking about when he says that's an old saying, but I mean, I think that sometimes you get to a point where you don't know what you're talking about anymore. There's an old saying where sometimes you get angry and you're so angry that you're not as angry as you once were. You're not exactly happy, but you're not angry. You're just in a state of disbelief because your plane is not here.
That man is like in an abyss.
Yeah.
He's in a dark place.
He's going to watch this interview going like, oh boy. By the way, when this guy showed up at the airport, clean shaven. Totally clean shaven. Listen to the poor guy.
And that's what I'm doing.
Look at the tears.
God.
He's trying to endure. All he wants to do is endure. Look at him. Look at those eyes. Look at.
I feel for the guy, but also, I mean,
you've broken an adult man. You've broken him. He's got a camo hat and everything. This is a man. And he's been
talking like his family died.
He's been in a goddamn airport for days, hot dog. Days. He's been there for days. Okay? Days. Can you imagine being in an airport for days?
That's the kind of energy you would expect from someone stuck in a war zone.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was at the airport. Listen to him. Oh,
I've passed anger.
I've passed anger. He's got like a Minnesota accent or something. It's too much for him. And so I tried to figure out. I said, why is SouthWest so much like, why is this affecting SouthWest so much more than any of these other airlines? And then they brought in an expert on one of the news shows to explain it to me. So I said, okay, this will be very valuable. I already looked at this graph and said, oh, I think I've seen this graph before. This is where SouthWest, they fucked around and then they did it to the highest degree. So then they found out. I'm assuming
that's our expert, the same old guy.
It looks like it's the same guy drawing the same graph. But okay, he's going to explain to us. See, SouthWest has a different traffic pattern for airplanes than a lot of other airlines. So he'll explain it to us.
The weather system, let's say, comes in and cuts everything off.
Right.
You lose this.
What?
Okay? And all that you've lost, really, if you're Delta or you're a United or an American, is you've lost that city. But you still have resources here. You still have resources here.
Okay.
And those airplanes are still going to be able to fly from here to Los Angeles or so forth. Whereas SouthWest, if you've got all these airplanes flying point to point, what's going to happen is, once these airplanes are all on this side of the storm, you've lost them.
Now that
the hell is that guy talking? What the hell?
Did you follow that?
Not for a second. I've watched it 6 times. I don't know what the hell that guy's talking about. It might as well have been Ben Stein and Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
It's like a long way of saying SouthWest fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't know, just tell. Like, if you don't know, but you know they fucked up, just tell us that. Just say that. Look, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure they fucked up. Okay, so here's my understanding. This is first. They blamed it on the weather. And then people were like, weather is all the planes. And of course there are going to be some cancellations. But to this degree is insane. It shut down the whole airline. And they go, oh, okay. Well, here's the problem. So most airlines have, like a hub. There's a hub,
yes,
right? So the way that the hubs, to my understanding, work are that, let's say Atlanta is a hub for most airlines, right? They'll fly out to many different cities from Atlanta and then go back to Atlanta. That's the route that the plane is on. Mm-hmm. All the different planes they'll go to St. Louis, they'll go to whatever, Virginia, they'll go all over the place. But they'll fly out of Atlanta, go to all those cities, and then they'll fly back to Atlanta. And then the different planes may go to different spots. That's just the way it works. SouthWest doesn't use a centralized hub. They have a point-by-point system where their planes, there is no hub. It's just like...
There's no base.
Right, they're on a loop. It's almost like a bus where there's just stops that they go. The plane goes from wherever, Atlanta, then it goes to St. Louis, then it's going up here, it's going to Oklahoma City, then it's coming back around, and after 5 stops, who knows where it'll be, depending on the track, right? Okay, so what that does is it allows you to have nonstop flights from smaller cities, whereas one of the bigger airlines may not have a nonstop flight from whatever it is, St. Louis to Oklahoma City, because everything comes out of Atlanta. This way, if you catch it on the right track, it's like catching a bus. You can get more nonstop flights. But what happens is...
What happened
was, if Oklahoma City shuts down, then that plane that was supposed to go to 5 more airports has now fucked all 5 airports, right? So you could be affected all the way over here, and you're totally screwed. So that was part of it. But still, you're like, oh, okay, I could see where you would make that choice, but I could see where it would be a disaster. It would almost seem like, why? Like, but you're offering it so you can offer more. All right.
It's a big risk, big reward kind of situation.
Sure, you can offer more, yeah, you could get colossally fucked, but you could offer more nonstops. Okay. And then somebody was like, wait. No. They said, wait till you hear about this technology, right? Because you go, so do we blame like the staffers? Do we blame the pilots, the flight attendants, stuff like that?
Whose head do we want?
Right. And that's where the crews started stepping up. The pilots, unions, the flight attendants, they were like, oh, no. Let me tell you what's going on. And it was like, who's the pilot that's ballsy enough to step up and tell the truth? And it was like, so-and-so, the pilot / head of pilots union. And you go, oh, okay. Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I like this. Apparently, this is the problem, I think.
Allegedly.
SouthWest has had this same system of getting their crews together for like 20 years. They've got a completely out-of-date system. So when this all went down, none of the crews, pilots, flight attendants, no one had any idea where they were going or how they were going to get there. That's because you would think that they would just have some kind of employee app, right? Mm-hmm. That just a little pop-up notification comes up. You've been redirected. Go to this plane right there. This will take you there. Boom, 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 right?
Yeah. I have friends that work in the airline business. They have like 3 or 4 different apps for everything.
Okay. And is that pretty much how it works? Did I hit the nail on the head?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Apparently, from what I'm reading, and by reading, I mean watching on YouTube, SouthWest has an antiquated phone voice system.
No.
Yes, where you have to call a number and wait for somebody on the phone to tell you where to go. Now, when I first saw these screen grabs, I thought it was people complaining about how long they were on hold with the airline. Because you see that, right? Because it showed that people were on hold. I don't think I have that image, but it showed that people were on hold for like 7 hours. And I go, oh yeah, probably to try to get a new flight or something like that. No. Those were the employees. Those were the flight attendants. Those were the pilots. Those were the airline crew trying to get through on the voice system. But they were on hold for 4, 5, 7. Some people said they were on the phone. They were on hold for like 11 or 12 hours trying to figure out what plane to go to, how to get there, and what the hell they're doing. Because they haven't ever updated this system that apparently people have been complaining about for like almost a decade.
It's complete insanity.
Oh, totally nuts. So you're sitting there going like, the thing, because it's one of those things where, well, if there's not a total disaster, who cares? Why put the investment in? And then there's a total disaster. And everybody's like, we told you, this is why you should change it. And they were like, no, the weather. So
it's the weather. At every company, there's always something that's going on where like people warn you against it, and they go, no, everything's fine. And so it's not.
No, it's not fine. And then something like this happens, and like if you were a flight attendant and you did the wrong thing on a flight that was like newsworthy bad, easy firing, right? You'd be done.
Yes.
How on earth does this CEO still have a job?
Someone should be getting fired.
Everyone should be getting fired. The whole airline should be getting fired. Can you imagine somebody within the next year telling you, yeah, I think I'm going to fly SouthWest? What? I'm taking 3 connecting flights before I fly SouthWest. This is crazy.
No, this is going to have they're going to carry a stench on them now for quite some time.
Especially, and there's so many people were in the airport. Can you imagine? You're just getting back home now. You're supposed to get home on the 26th. You're just getting back home now. And you get home and immediately somebody calls you and goes, what are you doing New Year's Eve? Oh, it's already tomorrow. Oh, no. I missed all my Don't Bother Me days. They're all gone. Good. And how are you going to pay those back? How are you going to bill for those? And then I already saw, by the way, they got a website set up. I'm very interested to find out how the refund process goes, because they have a website that's set up. Except a news report that I saw has already said, if you paid by credit card, you've got 7 days to get all your expenses in, and otherwise nothing. And they go, by cash, you got 20 days. But if you pay by credit card and you don't have every item in within 7 days, you're getting a fat 0. So now you're at home filing expense reports to try to just to try to get whole, just to try to break even after this was your experience.
I mean, someone should be lawyering up. This sounds like a nice class action.
Oh yeah. I mean, how could you had one job? You're an airline. Just fly people. All these airlines though, they're all like, you know what we could do for more profit? We could oversell the planes. We could overbook the flights going out. We could do all. Why? I understand you like to make money. Underbook. What have you underbooked?
Overbooking is the scummiest fucking thing in the world.
It's the worst.
You're going to break someone's heart. There's nothing worse than missing your flight, and it's right there. And
yeah, and you go, but I paid for
happen every time.
I paid for a ticket. And they're like, yeah, I know, we oversold. The seats are numbered. How can you oversell if the seats have numbers on them? I don't know. Who knew there was no row 29? I did.
We didn't know you were going to show up.
Yeah, we figured you wouldn't show up, and then we wanted a full plane. So, you know. By the way, that's what drives me crazy. They'll oversell, and you can't get a refund on the ticket anyway. So what are they? You can't get a refund on the ticket. So what are you losing? Like, what are you doing? It's not fair. I'm getting mad. You know what I'm getting mad for?
Are you getting mad for that, dude?
This guy. This guy. I'm going to put a picture of this guy in my room. It said in the tweet that he was literally in the airport for like 4 or 5 days. 4 or 5 days.
He was like Tom Hanks.
He was. He turned into the terminal. Except Tom Hanks didn't have a passport. Nobody wanted custody of him. This guy just wanted to go. And I'm sure, there's no rental cars. Everybody just is scooping up rental cars. You know how fast I would have been in a rental car? And that's what they go, the weather's so bad, we can't get you to where you're going. And you're like, but I can drive through it. I can drive through it, but you can't. Okay. You can't get me over the clouds. Come on.
The rage that you would have seen waiting in that Southwest line and then seeing like JetBlue and everyone else just get into their flights on time.
On time. No, not even.
While you're getting the weather excuse.
Not even a delay. Can you imagine looking at the flight tracker, the big screen in the airport? Mm-hmm. Red bar, red bar, red bar, green bar. Ooh, a green bar. Yeah, that's for American. Delayed, cancel. And then they go like this. At like 3 days in, they were like, we just realized we had to catch up, so we canceled most of all the flights. And it's like, what? What do you mean? You just they don't exist anymore. So I don't know. What do you want to do? You're like, what? What do you mean they don't exist? I can't get home. I had to fly. They were like,
they really have you by the balls.
We'll take you, but we can't bring you home. We'll drop you off, but we can't pick you up. What? Can I get a refund? No. What? I can't get a refund for the thing that I'm not going to get. No, you can't. But
they canceled the flight on me one time, and it's just fuck you. We got ours already. Like they gave me like a voucher for a taxi, and then they were like, "This is in case you want to go to the other side of the country and catch a flight, but like we're not going to pay for your hotel or anything."
A taxi voucher.
Yeah.
I'd still like to think I'd find my way out of this, though.
Out of that?
Yeah.
That's a rough one.
It's a pickle. But I'd like to think I'd figure out a way out of it. It wouldn't be immediate, and it would take a long time. And I'd probably get home right around the same time that I would have gotten home anyway. Like it'd be like Home Alone when Kevin's mom drives home in a U-Haul full of John Candy and his polka band, and then the flight that she would have been on lands like 10 minutes after she gets home anyway. But I still would have gotten that 10 minutes, and it would have been on my terms.
Yeah, you're not gonna be fucking being held hostage by them.
No. Speaking of being held hostage, Hot Dog.
Uh-oh.
Your boy's in trouble, Hot Dog.
My boy.
Your boy. The top G. Your boy.
Top G.
Your boy Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate making all the news right now. Andrew Tate got his Twitter account back from Elon Musk. So probably Elon's the one to blame for this. But Tate got his Twitter account back. And at first, we thought we were just dealing with a roast, right? Because I don't know if there was anything that set this tweet in motion. I have no idea. But Andrew Tate is giving Greta Thunberg the business. You remember Greta Thunberg? She's a big-time environmentalist, young lady.
Sail the oceans.
Yes. So Andrew Tate's at the gas station with his sports car. And he writes, "Hello, at Greta Thunberg. I have 33 cars," which is a flex. I will say that. That's a flex. He says, "My Bugatti," by the way, it'd be really funny if he had 33 cars, but they were all like Kias. Yeah. "I have 33 cars. My Bugatti has a W16 8.0 liter quad. I don't know what these things are. Turbo. Do you know what they are, Hot Dog?
Just a nice car.
Yeah. It's a gas guzzler is what he's saying. He's got a bunch of gas guzzlers. My 2 Ferrari 812. Yeah, I'm not even going to try. He says, this is just the start. Please provide your email address so I can send a complete list of my car collection and their respective enormous emissions. So I guess he was trying to say, hey, Greta, I know you like the environment, but I don't like the environment because I got these cars. Yeah. Which, I mean, that's why I'm wondering. Like, there had to be something that, like, got this tweet going. Because otherwise, Andrew Tate was just sitting there being like, you know what I was just thinking? What's that, Top G? Fuck Greta Thunberg. Like, what?
I'm gonna dunk on this teenager.
Yeah, you should tweet it. Yeah, you should tweet that. You should tweet that, Cobra. You should definitely tweet that. He's like, yeah, I know I should. He's eating his
Jerry's
Cornish game hens or whatever. Yeah, his Jerry's pizza. So Greta Thunberg claps back, and it's a major clapback. This got the whole internet talking. One of the most liked tweets ever, I think, on Twitter, which is a lot. I mean, you know. What do you mean,
Really?
What, that it's one of the most liked tweets?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it has a lot to do with the messenger, not just the message, because people went crazy for this tweet.
Right, yes.
It was a Hall of Famer for sure. But Greta Thunberg replied. You can't fuck with Greta Thunberg. She says, yes, please do enlighten me. Email me at, wait till you hear it, hot dog, smalldickenergy@getalife.com.
Ew.
Whoa!
Roasted.
Boom, 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 boom.
You come at the queen, you best not miss.
No. You go, oh, she told him to get a life. And then the guy next to you goes, yeah, small dick energy is the, oh shit, small dick energy. I didn't even see that part. Yeah. Small dick energy. And it really does. I mean, you can't, when you get accused of small dick energy, it doesn't make that picture great.
No.
You know what I mean? Because like the rattlesnake coat and everything, that's not what you want.
At that point, you got to pull it out and show people.
You have to. It's your only option. So now he's stuck, right? Because he started this war with Greta Thunberg, who's like, yeah, she's notorious for being a teenager. Her whole thing is that she's like a super environmentalist, but is incredibly young. So now he started this war of words with somebody probably around 20 years his junior. And she called him smalldickenergy@getalife.com. Which it would, I mean, look, even if she was like, yo, Andrew Tate, I was just at your website. Oh, really? What's that? Getalife.com? I'd be like, oh, pow, 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 pow. But it's even worse. She's like, and I got your email at your website, getalife.com. He's like, what's my email? She's like, small dick energy. Pow, 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 pow. Damn.
I mean, don't forget, Greta's got, you know, she's a teenager, so she has teenage girlfriends. So she has a writing team right there of the meanest possible people on the planet.
Greta's a teenager, okay? These teenagers know how to meme, okay? They know how to meme. It's one thing that, you know, everybody says, you know, wow, no work ethic. Oh, no, this. They need more adversity. They need more of that. No. They know how to meme, okay? We can't come at them in a flame war because they will flame us and they will flame us hard. And Greta flamed Tate. So Tate had to clap back. He had no choice.
I'm not going to let this girl beat me.
He had no choice. So he said, I'll go beyond the written word, okay? I'm going to use all the avenues that Twitter provides and create an audio-visual experience. So he pulled out a cigar. I bet it's an expensive one, too. Put on his Versace robe and had this to say. Ooh.
Some greenhouse gases.
Oh, shit.
I'm obviously a stranger to online controversy. It's not something I often do.
I also love that, like, he's talking about his car emissions and the greenhouse gases as if it's going to, like, hurt Greta's feelings. You know what I mean? Like Greta Thunberg is probably like, I mean, it's both of our environments. It's not just my environment. Like, we're both, it's not like you're making fun of my family. It's the environment. Like,
I'm fucking up your hair.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's not, it's you also. The things that I'm talking about are for all of us, not just for me personally. He's like, I'm fucking up all of our environments. Also, he's indoors, like the air quality, whatever. Whatever.
I'm obviously a stranger to online controversy. It's not something I often do.
Sarcasm.
But now, the mainstream press is commenting on the fact that I was informing Greta that my very...
He did that shit on purpose. He's like, take a look at my nipple while you're at it. You see what he did there? You see what he did? He said, boom, suck this nipple. There you go. You want to look at this nipple? Look at this nipple. I got my nipples out. That's how serious I am right now.
Oh, yeah, it's already weird sending it. This is, again, a teenager.
Yeah. I think she's 19 now, though.
Okay.
I don't know for sure. I don't know. But he's just like, yo, don't make me take these nipples out, because I will. I don't want to draw and make anybody angry enough to get their nipples out.
Greta,
see me.
That my very extensive car collection with internal combustion engines, which run on dead dinosaurs, have an enormous emission profile.
Yeah.
And she replied by telling me her own email address. Greta's email address is, I have small dick energy. Why would that be your own email address, Greta?
Yeah, but you said that's your email address. So you have small dick energy, not me, you. That's your email.
This really is middle school.
My email's big dick. Your email's small dick. Yeah.
Why would you send me your... What? That doesn't make any sense.
So, I'm rubber, you're glue. How do you like that?
It's a very middle school response.
It is. Hey, I know you are, but what am I?
Strange. I mean, also, I don't want to assume her gender. It's 50-50.
Gotta...
What it is.
Same joke.
Well, no. Own the woke libs for a sec. No. There you go.
Always the same joke.
What? Owning the woke libs?
the gender stuff.
Pronouns.
I'm not actually mad at Greta. Please bring me pizza and make sure that these boxes are not recycled.
If there was any part of this video that we could redo.
So I'm not actually mad at Greta, right? Because she doesn't realize she's been programmed. She doesn't realize she's a slave of the Matrix. She thinks she's doing good.
Right.
Someone has sat her down and convinced her to try and convince you to beg your government to tax you into poverty to stop the sun from being hot.
That's what they can do?
Is that what it is?
I mean, now
I'd pay extra taxes if they started ACing outside.
Look, it's a tough sell as we approach January. But if you came at me with this proposal late July, early August, I'd probably say, okay, if you can cool that sun off a little bit, I'm down with that. Yeah. Because, I mean, think about it. Like, and it's just a math equation. How much am I paying for AC versus how much will I pay in taxes to get the government to cool the sun down? If it's less to get the government to cool the sun down, and I can spend less money on AC,
let's go with that.
Let's go with that. See? Businessman right here. I got my own entrepreneurial mind, okay? Use that money to invest in action figures because they go up in value.
And then, because I called her out on it, the Global Matrix got this bot farm to like and retweet and all this bot
maybe that...
Try and pretend.
You think that's why it got such good likes? You think it was the Global Matrix bots?
They all activated. Yeah, they said we got to take this man down.
Could have
been.
Got to
roast him.
Could have
been.
Give
the most likes ever.
Although, when you got somebody that's known for being an environmentalist telling you got small dick energy, that is going to get attention, Matrix or no Matrix. To be fair, right?
And the bots, maybe
the
bots could have gone either way, but they chose.
But bots and humans alike both love a sick burn.
Yeah.
So it had to be some humans too.
Like the bot behind, like person behind the bot had to go like that's a good one.
So you got a like from the person who's controlling the bot as well. So it's not that bad. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Her telling me that she has a small dick and her own email address somehow teaches me a lesson.
What does it?
Yeah, it does. I know. Yeah, you got a small dick, Greta. Ha ha. Gotcha.
Why is he playing victim here? He started this out of nowhere.
It is weird. It's a whole weird scenario.
Welcome to a new episode of The Clown Show. But now I know, at least, that Greta, with her little hate-filled face, bitter, sitting somewhere without the heating on, in the cold, little hat, shivering.
Yeah, because you guys won't let the government. I love the laugh. He's like, see? I'm not bitter. I'm smiling. That's the trick. They like, it's like, I insult you, you insult me. Except when I insulted you, I was joking around and trolling. When you insulted me, you were bitter and angry. So I'm better than you.
You're triggered, I'm not.
Right, exactly.
Use my tweets, which is going to make my Twitter account far more fun into eternity.
That's true. That's true. It does draw, I mean, Greta's tweet did draw a lot of attention. There are probably people who didn't even know Andrew Tate was back on Twitter. And Greta's tweet did draw a lot of attention to it. Now, the next Andrew Tate story that came right after this video dropped was this. Andrew Tate and his brother getting hauled off by the police in Romania. I guess there's been an investigation ongoing on them that involves kidnapping and trafficking and a lot of horrible, terrible things that, has nothing to do with Greta Thunberg, quite frankly. But there were some that believed that the smoking gun in this investigation was Jerry's Pizza, the pizza boxes, which it is weird that midway through the video, because I thought that too. I know this is a guy who kind of guards his safety. Mm-hmm. So when the pizza boxes came in, I did go, it's weird that those pizza boxes, especially with a brand on them, are just in frame right now. This is a guy who knows the value of eyeballs, obviously. Number one, he's giving the company a free plug. And number two, if it's a local pizzeria, you'll be able to find where he is. It was weird to me. But there were some that started to say that the pizza boxes led to the arrest of Andrew Tate. That was what the confirmation was, that Andrew and his brother were actually in Romania. Now, Hot Dog, I believe that to be the funnest version of the story.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably not. It's probably coincidental.
No, don't
I know.
Come on.
It's probably coincidental. But I will say that this is not, like, you have to imagine that there was a full investigation that was happening. It's not like they had nothing. And then this video came out where Andrew Tate has his arms out like this, and they go, oh, let's go arrest that guy from the pizza. Probably not. But I will say that it's turned public consumption of pizza into a very suspicious thing for me. I feel like when I'm starting to put all these pieces together, people who have something to hide publicly eat pizza. Why did Andrew Tate need pizza in this video? I'll tell you why. Because he wanted to come across as relaxed, not bothered, casual. When people want to feign an everyman casualty to their attitude, they incorporate pizza. Pizza is that casual food. People associate pizza with themselves because what supervillain eats pizza? When you're bothered, you're not going to eat pizza. If you're eating pizza, you're relaxed. You're having a good time.
You have to.
Think about it this way. Hot Dog. Okay. Forget about Andrew Tate. Let's go to a different Andrew. Let's go to Prince Andrew.
Oh, God.
When Prince Andrew got accused of mistreating and worse with these people, and he wanted to prove that he was not in a location that they said he was in, do you remember what he did?
Oh, I remember quite vividly because it was the only time that I went to the pizza place.
He said he was at the Pizza Express in Woking. Prince Andrew said that he couldn't have committed the crimes that he's accused of because he was eating pizza. Andrew Tate says, I couldn't have been bothered by Greta Thunberg, let alone be guilty of these things that they're after me for, because I am eating pizza. Hot dog, have you ever seen the show To Catch a Predator?
Of course.
What about this guy, Hot Dog?
Oh, my God.
What about this guy? This guy, Jeff Sokol, he goes on To Catch a Predator. He wants to make sure that Chris Hansen knows that he is not guilty, even though he is guilty. How does he make it seem like he has nothing to worry about? Like, oh, it's just a casual trip, and I even need Chris Hansen to know that I'm just here for a casual good time. Hot Dog, how does he do it?
You offer the man a slice.
Does that look like the face of a guilty man? He's just enjoying a pizza. He's having a great time. I'm telling you.
I don't think if you were gonna go and be a predator, you would be getting a slice.
That's what they want you to think, Hot Dog. I'm telling you right now.
Just chilling.
I'm telling you right now. Pizza is not the activity of an innocent man. Pizza consumption, or just appearing with pizza, is the activity of a man who wants to appear innocent. There are too many tie-ins. Okay? Everywhere you look, anytime. I can't think of one person. I'm questioning everything the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ever did. I think from now on, when I see a person publicly eating pizza, I'm going to have second thoughts.
You think that, I mean, I am associating pizza with a lot of sex trafficking. That's what I'm getting here.
No, just criminal activity.
Prince Andrew, Me Too, Epstein, all that stuff.
I'm putting it. I'm saying I'm not a criminologist. Okay, I'm just looking at what's in front of me. I'm not jumping to conclusions here because I don't want to come across like some. I'm just saying that going forward, if I see somebody who's trying to prove that they are either innocent or relaxed, and they've got a pizza in front of them, I'm going to know it's a lie. Okay? The proof is in the pizza.
All this talk is making me hungry now for a good slice.
I'll bet it is.
But I have nothing to hide.
Yeah, right. Tell me that over a pepperoni.
Exactly. I will, and you'll believe it.
I would, honestly. If you were like, Sam, I got nothing to hide, I tell everybody you're a great boss, and you took a big bite of that slice, I'd go, all right, Hot Dog's a good dude. He tells everybody I'm a great boss. Yeah, meanwhile,
you want one?
Meanwhile, you'd be lying because you'd be sweating, and in order to make up, I'd be able to tell you were lying. How do you hide the fact that you're lying? I'm eating pizza. Who lies while they're eating pizza?
I don't sweat.
I forgot about that. Yeah, no, yeah, that one problem with that theory. I don't sweat. It's a good lesson. Hot Dog, if your boss...
What is the lesson? Don't eat pizza?
No, the lesson is if you're trying to cover up something, eat some pizza.
Okay.
The next time your boss calls you in, next time you fucked up, and your boss calls you in, next time, and your boss calls you in, you walk in there with a pie, you put it down on the desk and say, I brought a little za for the two of us to share. And you take a bite, immediately start eating that pizza. You eat first. They say in sales, whoever talks first loses. But with this, whoever eats first is the big winner. Because your boss is going to sit there and go, man, everybody says Hot Dog is an asshole to dropping me blind, but look at the way he enjoys that slice. I couldn't possibly be true. He's not nervous at all.
Eating it from the back.
Yeah.
Eating crust first.
And then you know what your boss would realize?
What?
Oh shit, Hot Dog brought stuffed crust?
Hell yeah.
This is my guy. And and then all your coworkers, they'd think that was the day you were going to get busted. But you know what would happen? You get promoted to senior vice president. Why? The pizza.
That's what the CEO for SouthWest should be bringing in.
No, yes. And by the way, that's what they do. Of course, that's what they do. Would you have been at all shocked if I told you all the people at SouthWest, like they brought pizzas into the airport to try to relax everybody? Of course, that's what they would do. Of course, when a company realizes that they are not giving out bonuses this year, what do they do the Friday before the holidays?
Pizza party.
Pizza party. Pizza
It works.
Pizza is the ultimate villainy disguiser. Pizza is a false flag.
Pizza's great at PR spinning.
I'm telling you right now, next time somebody offers me a pizza, I'm going to have all of my eyes open. Okay? You're not going to get me.
If next time I have to tell you that I fucked up, I'm coming with a box or two.
Oh, yeah. Sam, I thought I'd come down to the Bestchester, grab some za, and talk to you about some ideas I have. All right, that sounds pretty good, hot dog. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. And then I take that first bite, and that's when the other shoe drops.
The camera was off.
Camera was off, but it's not a big deal. And I'd go, I guess it's not a big deal. If we're just eating pizza, if we're just having some pizza, I guess it's not a big deal. Don't trust it. Do not trust it.
It's so good and cheesy.
Next person that offers you a pie, understand, they're trying to take everything you got. Everything. They're from around the way. They're leaving with something. Okay? And all you're going to have
is a delicious meal in front of you.
And greasy shits afterwards. That's it.
Good ones.
Slide right out. Look. It's not a good time to be a human meme, okay? It's a bad time to be a human meme. Have you heard who else the world is turned against? I don't know if the world was ever on Andrew Tate's side. But have you heard who else the world is turned against?
Who?
Everybody's favorite sous chef or whoever. The Salt Bae. Hot dog. They've all turned against the Salt Bae. Somehow, they're not on the Salt Bae's side anymore. And it all has to do... You know about Icarus, hot dog? Do you know who Icarus is?
Icarus is the guy who flew too close to the sun.
That's right. He had these wax wings. And everybody was so impressed by these fake, phony wax wings. And he knew they were fake. He knew it. But he flew up in the air with them, and they were working. And everybody was like, oh, my God, those wings are so beautiful. Look at the way he flies. And Icarus said, I'm going to use these wings to fly higher than anybody ever has. And people on the ground were like, don't tell me that. Oh, my God, this is fantastic. Let me TikTok this. Let me get a video of this. And he kept flying closer and closer to the sun. And somehow, in his hubris, in his egomania, Icarus decided to ignore the blatant truth that his wings were made of wax. He got right up to the sun. They melted away. And as he plummeted down to earth, he said, well, isn't this nice? And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? Icarus is dead because he flew too close to the sun. And Salt Bae did that a couple of weeks ago at the World Cup, the most beloved sporting event across the globe. Now, if he had done this at the Super Bowl, America would have been done with Salt Bae. But he might have been able to get some work, outside of the country. Maybe Romania, who knows? But the World Cup is beloved globally. And Salt Bae, somehow, look at his face. Look at that guy.
So sleazy looking.
He got his ass on the field. And I guess that is the World Cup. The tournament is named after the trophy. That's the trophy. That's the cup that they're holding right there. And you're not supposed to have your hands on the cup unless you win it, unless you're part of the winning team.
Right.
Somehow, and I don't think that Purple Pass did it, Salt Bae got onto the field, or whatever it is that they call it, the pitch maybe? I don't know what they call it. But he got onto the field after the end of the game. And he started getting in pictures with everybody and grabbing the cup from people. Watch these videos. Watch what he was doing. He has his hands all over the cup. He's doing his salt thing. He was doing his salt thing above the cup. This guy is trying to have a moment with his son, and Salt Bae is in it. And everybody's like, I don't know who I'm pissing off. If I get, because they all want to knock Salt Bae on the ground. But they're like, well, he's got to be here for a reason, grabbing the World Cup.
Maybe he's the executive's friend.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But look at him. Look, and he's trying to get it. He's got both his hands on it. He's got both his hands. He's taking away that little kid. That little kid is trying to touch that cup. And he's like, no, me and your dad are going to hold it up. For what? What does this have to do with steak? God damn it. That's all the Salt Bae is known for, is putting salt on steak. What the hell does this have to do with cooking meat anyway?
You go viral once and now you're in the field during the World Cup celebration. How does that happen?
How does it happen? Look at him. He's got it. He's got it by himself. Nobody else. The little kid's like, can I still touch it? Salt Bae's like, you're not my kid. This is my trophy now. They are so lucky. Because Salt Bae's in good shape. He's in really good shape. He can run. I'll bet you he can run. And they're real lucky that he didn't just run off the field. He could have stolen the cup.
Solid gold.
Well, I don't know. The value is in the fact that it is the cup. I don't think that the fact that it's made of gold is what makes it most valuable. It's literally the World Cup from the World Cup. It could be made out of, copper, and it would, be really valuable.
You get $5,000 from the pawn shop.
No, I guess if you melt it, it would still be valuable, but I don't think it would probably be like a Jake LaMotta situation where he smashes his championship belt to get the jewels out. And he goes to the pawn shop. And he goes, I have the jewels from the belt. And they're like, well, do you have the belt? And he goes, the belt of a champion is a very rare item. And he goes, these are the jewels from the belt. Look at him. He's trying to grab the cup. What's he doing inside the goal net? Why is his hand all over it and he's salting it? He's doing his stupid Salt Bae thing over the cup. I mean, if I'm a soccer fan, I'm so annoyed. I'm not a soccer fan, so I think it is kind of funny. But if I was a soccer fan, I'd be so annoyed.
He's not even from that country. It's not like it's like my people won.
It really, he would have jumped on there whoever won the World Cup.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's just there to touch that trophy. Hey, Salt Bae, what's brought you to the game? I'm here to touch that goddamn trophy. That trophy's getting touched. I swear to God. I tell you what, you know who became even more of a hero, though? As if he wasn't already? Messi. You see?
Oh, he was. No, I love the way he reacted towards him.
Did you see Messi's interaction with him? Watch this. This is beautiful. Hey, Messi, I wanted to talk to you about something. Yeah, great. Shut the fuck up. Look at him. He's dragging him. Okay, when you're done hugging that guy, you'll talk to me, right? Oh, I love this. He turns around. See, that's the best part. This is it for me. This is what does it. He turns around. He clearly sees him, right? You see him. He makes, there it is. There it is. Direct eye contact. He makes direct eye contact. I acknowledge you, Salt Bae. I know exactly who you are.
Now let me go.
I want nothing to do with you. What the hell are you doing out here? I'm here to celebrate with the people that I accomplished this amazing thing with. What are you?
Teammates, my family.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Oh, I love it. And Salt Bae's like, we're going to hang out later, right, dude? Hey, look at him. He's pinching his arm. What are you doing, dude? This is embarrassing. He's so star hungry. He just wants to be famous so bad. Look at this pinch. He's pinching his elbow. Can you imagine you just won the World Cup? And you got an Instagram celebrity hanging off your sleeve? Messi. Shut up, dude.
A photo for the gram.
Yeah. You want to eat for free, don't you? No, you pay me to eat. I just won the World Cup. Talking about.
I feel like him being down there would be equivalent of like if you got me to a WWE show and then all of a sudden I was in the ring, in the middle of
it would be like no, it would be worse than that. It would be like if me and you were at WrestleMania together, and then Stone Cold dropped a stunner on Byron Saxton at the end of WrestleMania, and then you jumped in the ring and you're like, "What's up, Steve? Me too, me too." Like that's what it would be. And he'd be like, "What the hell are you doing here?" And the security would just come in the ring and rip your stinking head off. You'd be dead. You would be dead. They'd beat you to death.
But not Saltboy though. Saltboy's chill.
Well, that's what people want to find out, right? Because now people see this and they're outraged. He was immediately banned from the 2023 U.S. Open Cup. Now, I don't know what that is, but it sounds like something that it would be a great thing to go to.
Sounds like something he wasn't going to anyway. Does it?
Well, if it's soccer, maybe he'd go. I don't know. But I'll tell you, so he was banned from the 2023 U.S. Open Cup. But then what was more to your point, Hot Dog, was after the U.S. Open Cup banned him, the Rolling Loud Festival Twitter account tweeted that Salt Bae was banned from Rolling Loud this year, which now you're just jumping on the trend. I appreciate it, but you know, now you're just going like, yeah, you can't come to Rolling Loud. When has Salt Bae ever been at Rolling Loud?
You never know. He's probably on stage with all the artists.
Yeah, you kidding me? Salt Bae's like, I don't need to go to Rolling Loud, bitch. I just touched the World Cup like 9 times. He kept touching it too. Can you imagine? You touch the World Cup once, and you're like, I'd like to do that again. And every single player that comes through, you're just like, I'll jump in with you. Let me touch it a little bit.
Messi, come on. Messi, come on.
Messi's like, get out of here. Oh, sorry. Whoa, you didn't realize you were so touchy. Get out of here. All right.
It's one moment, just like one, probably the best moments of for a lot of their lives.
He's like, you just infected my visualization. I will visualize this moment for years. I will never lose this memory. And you're in it? God damn it, Salt Bae. Why would you pinch my elbow like that? I'd be so pissed. Can you imagine this poor guy? Oh, I'm glad you brought that up, Hot Dog. This poor guy who was there with his kid. He was like, I want this memory forever. Me and my son, and I'll show my son. This is when I won the World Cup. And his son's going to be like, who's the douchebag in the suit? And that was Salt Bae. I don't know why he was there.
Why won't you let me hold the World Cup?
I don't know why he was there. I'm sorry. Like, he can't show his son the World Cup pictures because Salt Bae is in them with him. Oh, is that one of your friends? No, it's Salt Bae. He was an Instagram sensation.
It's the audacity. Like
audacity.
An A-lister would get shit for doing this. This isn't a B-lister or C-lister or even a D-lister.
No,
this is
Clooney.
A meme.
Clooney couldn't do it.
No.
Clooney couldn't do it. Clooney's probably at home going like, can we just do that? I didn't realize we could go up there and touch the World Cup like that. So FIFA has said, hey, we don't know how that happened. But I'll tell you one thing. We are looking into it, bucko. And this is why I love the internet. The internet is going, FIFA says, we don't know how that happened. Also, the president of FIFA.
Yes.
Right there. Bald guy.
And he loves him.
Look at him. Look at him smiling. That's the president of FIFA. How'd Salt Bae get in? Look at him dancing. He loves it. He loves it. I hope this isn't copyrighted. Let me turn that down a little bit. Look at him. Oh, president of FIFA's like, oh, this is great stuff. Go ahead. Oh, he's going to do it, too. This is embarrassing. In hindsight, this is very embarrassing. Oh, he's doing the Salt Bae hand. Oh, this really doesn't age well. Number one?
The best of the best.
The best of the best?
Unforgettable evening here in Dubai.
Oh, God.
At Nusret. I come back. Legend.
Unforgettable. Best of the best. Number one in the world. Did you just say number one in the world? Yes, you're number one in the world.
Why is he the best? And then you go,
I'll tell you what.
You see that salt thing he does?
I'll tell you what just happened. The president of FIFA just said he's the number one in the world. And then Salt Bae was like, so you're saying I should probably have a trophy that says that, right? Number one in the world. Like, the best in the world, like the World Cup champion, maybe.
Yeah, we have no idea how he managed to get down in that field.
Don't know, but I'll tell you what, the investigation is ongoing, and we're being real serious.
I love a good ongoing investigation.
Ongoing investigation, but good news, we will let you know the results as soon as we get them. Don't you worry about that. How do you not know?
That there was no wrongdoing.
Yeah.
In our end.
Don't know how it happened, but I'll tell you what, probably won't again. It might happen again.
I mean, look, I'll give it a shot if I ever go to the World Cup.
Hell yeah.
Why not?
Try to get on there. You won't do it, hot dog. I won't do it. Say I won't.
Pull my beer.
Well, look, guys, you know what to do, okay? First of all, I appreciate all y'all being here. We are planning tomorrow night on going live, as is tradition, for New Year's Lonely Eve. So that should be very, very exciting. I hope you'll all join us. Probably around 11:15, 11:20, something like that. We'll count down the new year together, as we always do here on Sam Roberts Now. If you haven't already, hit like on this video, please. I appreciate it.
Don't be stingy.
Don't be stingy with the likes. Hit like. And if you'd like to interact with the show, go ahead and super chat in. Every super chat will get acknowledged. Any of you new subscribers out there who maybe found the channel through some of the clips that went all over the place over the last week, welcome.
A little brag.
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Oh, humble brag.
Let's just say I can't wait for the next World Cup. Six Crow, it's still Canadian. Appreciate you. Yeah, he always super chats in Canadian money in the exchange. Well, I appreciate you, Six Crow. Grim Reaper, happy Lonely Friday, gents. New Year's Lonely Eve. Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Monkey U, how furious would Troy or Jim be if they had this happen on SouthWest? And how happy would you be to know they are going through that? Look, I'm a good friend, but I would want minute-by-minute updates from them all day.
Would you take joy in this?
Only joy. It would make me believe that there is a Santa Claus, because I go, this is all I wanted for Christmas.
What if Troy was the guy in the abyss? What if he was past anger?
Oh, that would be great. That would be so great if Troy was like, I just had a DJ gig to go to, but now it almost seems like I don't even know what that is anymore. Yeah. If he was just on another planet somewhere, I would love it. Let's go to Grim Reaper. Everyone gets $12.43 in 4 years for class action. Yeah, that's what would happen in a class action lawsuit. They'd be like, okay, we settle for $2 million. What? There's 3 million of us. Brian Earl. Poo-poo pee-pee. Hot dog is a wiener.
Roasted.
Monkey, you, for your own sake, if your name is Andrew and you are up to anything shady, stay away from pizza. Prince Andrew, Andrew Tate, taught an important lesson, how it only makes things worse. I'm telling you, I figured it all out from watching this thing. Pizza is a weapon that's used by people who want you to think that there's nothing wrong. Don't worry. Everything's fine. We're just going to eat this pizza. All right. Think about, that's what Kevin McAllister wanted in Home Alone.
You think he was up to shit?
He was using the pizza to hide the overwhelming anxiety. He was home alone, dude. He was not feeling casual.
2 times.
Well, the second time he wasn't at home when he was alone. He was in the Plaza Hotel. Then in that construction apartment, which was lucky because it already had all the paint cans and everything. BHerb76. I wonder who snatched up that email address. Oh, I hope somebody's got getalife.com. I wonder if, because there are people trying to trying to email smalldickenergy at Get. Look up what getalife.com is, hot dog.
Yeah.
Not Sam Lehman, Tate jail muffins. Yeah, apparently he's going to be like held for 30 days while they figure everything out.
Was it bail or? I thought he was released. Okay, maybe that's fake news.
A lot of videos are out there of him like there was one video of him on Tucker and one video of him celebrating after release, but they're all old videos.
Okay.
Yeah. That was an article that I read from BBC, so who knows? I don't know. I'm just on my pizza theory. Poodlerific. Happy New Year, Sam and Hot Dog. Sam, would it ever be your life goal to have a Ron Bennington and Gail type show with your last professional broadcaster offspring?
That'd be adorable.
It'd be great. But at some point, people would go, I can't listen to a show co-hosted by a 5-year-old every day. You know, he's talking nonsense. He's talking about Bluey. He's just learning new things that I've known forever. Although it would be interesting. Or I'd do it with my daughter. She's 3. If I was like serious, like you gave Ron and Gail a show, why can't me and little, I named her Jimmy. Why can't me and little Jimmy have a show? You wouldn't have to even change it.
The kids got to listen to something while they're in the car too.
Oh, we went kid friendly. I was thinking state of my adult oriented humor.
Okay.
I think it's worth exploring. Let's see. Rob Thompson, Happy New Year, Sammy. You too. Eamon B, I appreciate the contribution. King Buzzo. Pizza's on me. Merry Christmas. Now, that was a big contribution that he gave us. And he's paying for a whole pizza. It makes me feel like King Buzzo's up to something. And I'll tell you what. I appreciate the contribution. I will treat myself to some pizza. But I will be watching you, King Buzzo. I will be watching. Dino, good to watch live in the UK. Miss the COVID days.
What?
What? I don't miss them at all. I'm so glad we're past them. I think you got to get perspective, Dino. I mean, I hope things are going better than that. That's a weird sentiment. Oh, James Fahey. He just writes pizza rat with a rat and a pizza. That New York City pizza rat was up to something, too. By the way, in New York City, people kill rats. Stomp on them, hit them with a baseball bat, something. Nobody killed that pizza rat, did they? They just took a video of him, right?
They just wanted him to enjoy his pizza.
Why?
Because it's so cute and innocent.
Come on, he's eating pizza, right? What harm is he going to be to anybody?
Up to?
What? Come on. What's he going to do? Tell all his friends, hey, if you just eat some pizza, they'll leave you alone. Pizza rat was able to get away and walk the streets free and clear. He was just hanging in the subway station. Why? Because he's eating pizza. Come on, dude. Like the Ninja Turtles. We're just eating pizza, right? Let the rat eat his pizza.
Let him go.
Bad. All right. James Fahey says, Sam didn't get my pun. Cry. Pizza rat. Oh, maybe like because the pizza was the rat? It told on Tate? I don't know.
I don't get it.
We'll be back here tomorrow night.
Tomorrow.
You want to
late?
Yeah, late night. You want to chime in the new year the loneliest way possible? New Year's Lonely Eve is going to be the place to do it right here at youtube.com/notsam. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Keep watching all the videos, all of our shorts that we're posting, everything. We'll see you soon, and I'm going to cheers with you later. Have a good one.